the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the L.A. Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 70.
Already here, they're audible to something else. To throw, here's Ward. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Come 19.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing the defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
Smelled that early 3 and out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Now they can't bring him down. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Set. Baylor top. Go.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2nd and 7.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Lion. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this one finds McConkey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, go Lion. 380. 5-9.
Herbert going to change the play here.
Double up. Ready.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Chargers had 8 and 6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 43, here's second and a yard.
Crowd right. Ready. Green hut.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set. 380. Set.
Here's a handoff out of the gun to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
Set. 380. Hey, go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers 7, Titans nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on. Hey! Practice! 60 by 60 by. Hey, what's the back? What's the back on the back?
Off play action, Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Baylor Tiger. Tip.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Go.
Herbert now. Over the middle, complete. That's Martinez. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
3rd and 6.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Set. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner, By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
Set. Set.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
380. 5-9. 380.
On first down, it's Hampton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Set. 380. Set.
Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
380.
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing here. For some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the bootleg. Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Ready up. Ready. Count. Ryan.
Extra. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion.
Here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Get it. Bronco 80. 77. Tight end on.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Chimray Deacon, 55 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and a couple.
380. Good hot. What is it?
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Set.
On the give, this is Hampton. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
380.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Set. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Set. Build.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14.
Titans 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Right back to Spears. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Cowboy 80.
Get him. Looks like they'll move things around here.
You got tight right there.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical.
Lion.
You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the back.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And now a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Check.
Ward now working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Go. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. Got a man, Boutte. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now an audible here into something else. To throw is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Ward. A final shot before break. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold them to a 3-point kick, now you're giving them the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The 45-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Set. Delta. Set.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing the outright incomplete. That's Douglas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Grenade. Run. Set. Grenade. Set.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Set. Run.
Give here to Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to... Up second and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Hey, go Lions. Go.
From the gun, he'll lead this off. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Ready? Grenade. Set.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he's is going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 380. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point try now from Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
On the toss, it's Spears. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here comes third and about a foot.
Ready. Hop 70. Hop 79.
Check.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, tight.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the double. Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cowboys.
Now the chain swings up.
Check.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and 3.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Bang.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Set. Johnny Lions. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 77.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Ready?
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Now Ward. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Okay,
it's been
ready?
a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
380.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Set. 380. You're out. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Crowd right. Black 80, black. Hey, ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tip.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Tip. 380. Let's go. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man right side. That's McConkey. So the completion good for just 3. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ward. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Ward. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
12. Set. Bailey, Kappa.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
12. 380. 5-9. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lion. Ready.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, Ray. Set. Hornet. Kappa. What is it?
Now it's Hampton. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
380. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Leaving. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go.
On the ground, this is Hampton. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Set. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Leaving. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready. Delta. Set. Hunt. Set.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Set. Ready. Out. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement.